With the 8th most powerful military in the world according to global rankings and a defense budget that has surged to a historic 8.7 trillion yen, approximately $55 billion USD. Just how powerful is the Japanese military in 2025? Having undergone a remarkable transformation from post-war pacifism to modern defense capability, Japan has re-emerged as a formidable military power on the global stage. But with China's assertive military expansion, North Korea's relentless nuclear and missile development, and Russia's disruptive actions in the region, how does this nation, historically bound by constitutional restrictions, continue to redefine and strengthen its defense posture in this volatile Indo-Pacific environment? Join us as we delve into the remarkable transformation of the Japanese self-defense forces. For nearly 8 decades, Article 9 of Japan's constitution has been the cornerstone of its security policy, renouncing war and prohibiting offensive military capabilities. However, the shifting security landscape has catalyzed an unprecedented reinforcement of Japan's defense posture. Japan's commitment to modernization reached a critical turning point in 2014 with the reinterpretation of Article 9 to allow for collective self-defense, and accelerated dramatically with the landmark 2022 security strategies that signaled a paradigm shift in Japan's approach to national security. The goal was clear: to fundamentally reinforce defense capabilities within 5 years, including the development of counter-strike capabilities, the ability to strike enemy missile bases and other military targets if Japan or a close ally is attacked. The results of this transformation are impressive. Japan has acquired state-of-the-art equipment across all branches of its self-defense forces. In the air, Japan is deploying 105 F-35A and 42 F-35B Lightning I stealth fighters, with a significant number of F-35s already operational, and the first F-35B is expected during fiscal year 2025. Around 70 of its approximately 200 F-15J/DG Eagle fighters are undergoing the Japan Super Interceptor upgrade with new AESA radars and electronic warfare suites. On the seas, the Izumo-class helicopter destroyers JS Izumo and JS Kaga are being transformed into light aircraft carriers capable of operating F-35B fighters, with JS Kaga having completed initial F-35B trials in late 2024. The Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force operates 8 advanced Aegis-equipped destroyers crucial for ballistic missile defense, with several Mogami-class multi-mission frigates already in service. Japan's submarine force includes the cutting-edge Teiji class, featuring lithium-ion batteries for exceptional underwater endurance, with the 4th boat, JS Reiji SS-516, commissioned in March 2025. On land, the ground self-defense force fields around 340 Type 10 main battle tanks renowned for their advanced C4I systems and several hundred Type 90 MBTs. A key enhancement is the upgraded Type 12 surface-to-ship missile, with its range extended from 200 kilometers to approximately 1,000 kilometers, with plans for versions capable of 1,500 kilometers, explicitly for land attack roles. Additionally, Japan is acquiring up to 400 Tomahawk cruise missiles from the U.S., with initial deliveries expected in 2025 to 2026, providing a credible long-range strike option. But Japan's military prowess isn't just about hardware. The country has established dedicated units for emerging domains, including the JSDF Cyber Defense Command, which is being significantly expanded, and the Space Operations Group, which is enhancing capabilities to monitor space assets and ensure resilient satellite communications. Electronic warfare units like the JGSDF's Network Electronic Warfare System, NEWS, are being bolstered with advanced systems to disrupt enemy communications and intelligence. These modernization efforts have been supported by Japan's sophisticated defense industry, with giants like Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, Kawasaki Heavy Industries, IHFI Corporation, and Mitsubishi Electric playing vital roles in indigenous technology development, from fighter aircraft components to advanced sensors and guided missiles. In 2025, Japan's military is widely regarded as one of the most technologically advanced in Asia, with a well-trained and highly disciplined force capable of operating effectively in a variety of scenarios, despite constitutional limitations. Fast forward to 2025, and the Japanese self-defense forces stand as a formidable power, ranked among the top 7 to 10 most powerful militaries globally by various indices. With approximately 247,000 active duty personnel and a rapidly increasing defense budget on track to reach 2% of GDP by 2027, Japan boasts one of the most technologically advanced militaries in Asia. A new permanent Japan Joint Operations Command, JGOC, launched in March 2025 with about 240 personnel, now unifies command of the 3 JSDF branches, enhancing operational effectiveness from peacetime to contingencies. The Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, JGSDF, with approximately 150,000 personnel, has evolved into a more mobile, lethal, and integrated force. Its structure includes significant reinforcement in the Nansei Southwest Island chain, with new garrisons and missile units on islands like Yonaguni, Ishigaki, and Miyakojima. The establishment of the SDF Maritime Transport Group in April 2025, a joint unit under the Minister of Defense, directly addresses the challenge of deploying forces to these remote islands. The highly regarded Amphibious Rapid Deployment Brigade, consisting of several thousand troops, is equipped with AAV-7 amphibious assault vehicles and V-22 Osprey tiltrotor aircraft for rapid island defense operations. The Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, JMSDF, with roughly 45,000 personnel, is renowned for its anti-submarine warfare and air defense capabilities. It operates a large and modern fleet, including Aegis destroyers, Mogami-class frigates, and around 22 highly advanced diesel-electric attack submarines. The JMSDF's transformation of the Izumo-class vessels into light aircraft carriers represents a significant enhancement to Japan's maritime power projection capabilities, though full operational capability with F-35Bs will take a few years. A complex process involving not just ship modifications, but also extensive pilot training, development of new operational doctrines, and integration with the wider fleet. In the skies, the Japan Air Self-Defense Force, JASDF, with about 47,000 personnel, focuses on maintaining air dominance with its potent mix of aircraft. Beyond its current fleet, Japan is actively participating in the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP, with the UK and Italy, a trilateral project aiming to deliver a 6th-generation fighter by 2035. By early 2025, the joint venture organization is established, with a CEO from Japan, showcasing Japan's commitment to future air superiority. These branches are increasingly working in concert, guided by the newly established JGOC that allows Japanese forces to operate effectively in a wide spectrum of scenarios, from territorial defense to disaster relief and international cooperation missions. Japan's military has become increasingly active on the international stage, reflecting its growing regional influence in the Indo-Pacific. The US-Japan alliance remains the cornerstone of Japanese security, described as ironclad, and providing crucial interoperability, access to advanced US technology, and extended deterrence. Japan participates in numerous multinational exercises like Keen Sword, Iron Fist, Ryan Himpiac, and more recently Super Garuda Shield in Indonesia, demonstrating its commitment to regional security cooperation. Beyond its alliance with the US, Japan is proactively building a network of security partners: Australia through the Reciprocal Access Agreement, the UK via GCAP and defense cooperation agreements, India as part of the Quad and through bilateral exercises, and strengthening ties with NATO, France, Canada, and ASEAN nations to promote a free and open Indo-Pacific. This expanding network of partnerships significantly amplifies Japan's strategic influence beyond what its domestic capabilities alone might suggest. Looking ahead, Japan's strategic posture remains heavily focused on addressing regional challenges. Tensions with China over the Senkaku/Diaoyu Islands, North Korea's weapons programs, and Russia's military activities near Japanese airspace all underscore the complex security environment Japan faces. With its extensive maritime domain and critical sea lanes of communication, ensuring stability and security in surrounding waters is a top priority, and Japan's military is increasingly structured with these specific regional threats in mind. However, Japan also faces significant hurdles in maintaining and further developing its military capabilities. The demographic crisis of an aging and shrinking population presents a major challenge for recruitment and maintaining personnel levels for the all-volunteer JSDF. The fiscal sustainability of such a large defense budget is an ongoing concern, requiring careful balancing of security needs with other national priorities in a country with significant public debt. The constitutional framework, even with broader interpretations, continues to shape the military's role and capabilities. Successfully integrating and operationalizing new doctrines like counterstrike and ensuring these capabilities are both credible and constitutionally sound requires careful navigation. Public opinion, while increasingly supportive of a stronger defense, remains a key factor in shaping policy, with debates about the extent of military normalization ongoing in Japanese society. Other practical challenges include the need to improve logistics and sustainment, with efforts underway to increase ammunition stockpiles, plans for 130 new large depots by 2035, and fuel reserves. Hardening of military bases and critical infrastructure against attack is also a priority, with master plans being developed for consolidating and reconstructing SDF facilities. Despite these challenges, Japan's military is poised to play an increasingly important role in shaping the security architecture of the Indo-Pacific region. Its technologically sophisticated forces, deepening alliance with the United States, and expanding network of security partnerships position Japan as a crucial pillar of regional stability in an increasingly contested environment. Beyond traditional domains, Japan is also enhancing its capabilities in the cyber and space realms. The Cyber Defense Command handles network defense and digital operations, while the Space Operations Group manages Japan's involvement in critical satellite programs for communications, reconnaissance, and missile early warning. These investments highlight Japan's recognition of the evolving nature of warfare in the 21st century and the need to protect its interests across all domains. In conclusion, the Japanese military in 2025 is a powerful, technologically advanced, and rapidly evolving force. Through unprecedented defense investments, acquisition of strike capabilities, technological excellence, and a commitment to international cooperation, Japan has transformed from a strictly defensive force to one capable of active deterrence and meaningful security contributions. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, Japan's self-defense forces stand ready to face the challenges of the future, protecting the nation's interests and contributing to a more stable and secure Indo-Pacific region. So the next time you think of Japan, remember that there's more to this island nation than its technological innovations and cultural richness. There's a modern, sophisticated military that represents Japan's resolve to protect its people, territory, and values in an uncertain world. A force that is steadily adapting to new realities while remaining dedicated to upholding peace and security across one of the world's most strategically important regions.